Hello there, Dante484 here, and in today's video we're going to show you how to wire up any 12 volt power device to the Honda Cb1000R Sc80 versions of the bike. On these, they all come with a 12 volt power socket behind the head dash, which is usually used for the 12 volt power plug that you can get from Honda. They're anywhere from I think 80 to like over £100, so obviously I didn't want to pay that. And they're quite ugly and they interfere with screens if you want to put one on. So what I did is basically use that same power plug, but all I did was just buy the connector and a pair of crimps for less than 20 quid. This can be used on any 12 volt power device like your USB charger or even the quad-lock wireless charger, which I'll show you today. Right, to get the headlight off, all you're going to need is a ratchet and a T40 Torx. The two bolts you're going to be undoing is this one on this side and this one on this side. To remove both of those bolts, on mine I'm running the jibby screen, so this screen just pulls away, and as you see now the headlight just pulls forward. And if you see right here, if I can get to it, there we go, this is the 12 volt power socket, and this is what I'm using to power the quad-lock wireless charger. I'm going to show you how to wire this up so you can run any 12 volt power device yourself. Here's an example of what you can plug into that 2-pin connector. So this is your box standard eBay charger, works perfectly fine, so nothing special about it. It runs the SES connector if I remember that correctly. All I did was order one of those extension connectors, cut it down, and I wired it straight into the 2-pin plug. And here's another example, the quad-lock wireless charger. This is what I currently use on my Cb1000R. This is the 12 volt version of the quad-lock wireless charger. This has no Type-C on the back, it has a direct cable, and that's what we've used to attach our 2-pin connector to. As you can see, if you've got the connector from the rear with the clip at the top, your power goes to the left and your negative goes to the right. So if it's facing that way, positive to the right, negative to the left. And here's the tools that we're going to be using today. First of all, we've got the connector itself. It's about £4.50 off of eBay. We're not going to be using the female side, we're only going to be using the male side. So we've got the connector itself, the two terminal ends, and these are the two waterproof connectors. Make sure you put this onto wire before starting putting these on. Right, I've got my standing knife for removing the insulation on the cable. I've got the stripper tool for basically stripping the cables itself. And here's the tool that will be doing the job itself. SN86B. I got this off of eBay for about £15, and that's all I'll need to do this job. Right. First step, let's get the insulation off this cable. Get your standard blade, just put it between the two cables you can see there. Without cutting the cables, go down about 3 to 4 centimeters, and that should be enough. Okay, now with the insulation cut about 1 centimeter, just grab each side of the wire and pull. And that's going to be probably adequate for the amount of cable we need for this job. Back the insulation about 4 to 3 centimeters, give or take. Just trim your excess off the sides like this. Okay. Right. Now with the insulation off, just take off about ½ centimeter of the insulation on the cable itself with your tool. Place it in that and pull. Easy as that. Same with the other side. See if I can get it on camera. Okay, now we've done that, we've got both of the ends exposed. Just give them a quick twist to keep them together. And add your 2 waterproof connectors. There's one on each side. Place one on each side. And leave them there. Right, with the connector in the tool, just get your wire, place it inside that connector, make sure the insulation's on the first half and your exposed wire is on the second half. Crimp it, give it a good, and there you go, that's what you're looking for. Do the same on this side. Right, with both terminals on the wires now, grab your connector. Always remember positive left, negative right with the clip at the top. Place them both in at the same time, and you should hear a click when they're both in. There you go, perfect connector. Now make sure your rubber seals are in the connector itself. Now I've got the 2 seals there. Just get something to just poke down the seal all the way so it's fully seated in there and should create a watertight seal. And there you go, 1 connector done and ready to go back on the bike. Right, now back to the Cb1000R and let's stick the quad lock wire strap back on. Turn that side. Tight on this side. Right, now with the quad lock wire charger back on, I've actually run the cable differently this time. I'm actually going under the handlebars itself, run the cable down here, and I'm joining the wires here, and it's going to bring my cable out just here, and I can tuck it in just in here like that. Lovely job, and I'm just going to stick all that back up in there where it was originally. Now we've just got to put the headlight back on. Just before I put the headlight back on, I did add 1 cable tie there and 1 cable tie there. And to be honest, you can see the wire, but when you're riding, it actually looks quite neat and tidy. Right, to help get the headlight aligned, all I do, see those holes there, I just place a screwdriver in there, and all I do is lift the headlight up until the screwdriver goes through the hole, and it means I can screw bolt in on that side, take the screwdriver out and do the same to the other side. Just make sure they're both tight by hand, and they're both done. Let's test if this all works now. Power on, charger's on. Now there we go, whilst you're charging. That's all finished. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.